Well, good morning or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. New Nurse Debbie today. Today is Sunday. I have done so much already today. I went to Yamava because I have a $50 gift card on Sunday, so I went and picked that up and went to Starbucks on the way. On the way home, I got to talk to Brian as he was leaving for work. We passed each other on the 15, which was really cool. I love seeing his truck go by when I'm going the other way. Anyway, I've got a lot to do today. On Sunday is my day that I have to certify everything for unemployment. So I have to do that today. That is on my list. I need to finish watching church. I'm doing it online today. We are doing a series at church on different authors and of books and their preaching. And with me going to small group on Wednesday, that's 2 trips right now. My small group is about to end. It was a summer session, so that's about to end. So I will be driving back to church on Sunday because that'll be only 1 trip out that way a week. Also, I'm doing some laundry. Hopefully you can't hear it. I have 2 loads of laundry to do. 1 of regular clothes, 1 of towels. My dishes, I have already loaded the dishwasher. I've got Brian's steak that he does in the air fryer pan that is soaking so that can get really clean. Yesterday, I did my slushies. And so my blender, I've got to clean that still. I've got a lot of little pickups. And then we picked up a bunch of stuff yesterday. Brian did, actually on Friday, at a couple of stores for fall. We're already thinking of fall. It's crazy. But we have to take down 4th of July on Tuesday. I want to get a jump start on that today so it won't be. Brian only gets Tuesday off, but he's not really off. He worked all night on Tuesday. He takes a nap. He has a little time with me, and then we go to bed, and he's got to get up the next morning and go back to work. So I try to make his Tuesdays as stress-free as possible. So like all these pillows on the couch that are stars and stripes and flags, I want to go ahead and bag those up. Those go in a bag because they take up too much room in our bins. And we have a lot of them. You know, we have this Faith Family Freedom. We have 2 of these. I've got 2 of these, and then I have 2 of the flag pillows. So we have a lot. I've got a lot of Snoopy stuff. A lot of it goes in its original boxes, like the UNESCO box that my Snoopy goes in. So I want to get some of that gathered up for Brian so he will not have so much to do on Tuesday. I am watching right now The Grocery Lady, which Megan Birch, she is a Christian. If you ever want to look at what Costco has, Sam's, Aldi, she goes to those. She's a wonderful Christian. She sings in her church. I just love to watch her. But anyway, I'm watching that while I am making my list. This is our Vegas week. We leave for Vegas on Friday, so that will already happen when you see this video. So I am making Brian and I's schedule for Vegas. We are checking into 3 hotels. Guys, we don't normally do this. We really don't. But right now, while I am off of work, not by choice, we are taking advantage of our free play. You know, the hotels will put a hold on your card or $100, $150. That's not a problem. It comes off after the trip. But Brian and I have free play at 3 different hotels and casinos. We are going to visit each one of those, mainly staying at the Palazzo this trip. We're very excited about that. We're going to put most of Brian's money into the Palazzo. So anyway, I need to make my schedule for the week. I need to get a lot done today. I figured I would take you along today. Since it's a Sunday, Brian is at work. I will show you later what I'm making for lunch. We've got some really good stuff for a sandwich, and I want to show you what I do for that sandwich because it's really good. And I put Cheetos on my sandwich. I'm actually down some weight, mainly because I haven't been eating as much. We've been going a lot. We were at Yamava yesterday. They had a giveaway of It was called Play or something. It was like Blockbuster Videos. You could either take your guaranteed free play. My guaranteed was $60. I risk it, and I got 100. So that was really cool, and I turned that into $300. Turned it into $300. Brian had I think he had 125. He risked it. He only got 100. So it was different for different people, but you had a chance to win a lot of money. And 2 people in front of Brian won $5,000 in free play. 4 people in front of Brian won $2,500 in free play. We just didn't get lucky this trip. But anyway, we got to see my friend Jody yesterday. Jody treated us to the Radiance Cafe. She had comps there and some gift cards, and she wanted to treat us to lunch. So good to catch up with Jody and get to see her. We planned a trip to Yamava, the 2 of us, for a day when Brian's not there, and we're going to stay overnight, and I'm excited for that. That should be a lot of fun. I have a lot of free rooms that don't concern Brian. He has free rooms, I have free rooms. So I booked one on a Thursday, and Jody and I are going to go hang out that night. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll have a little free play to play, but the main thing is just to see Jody, and I do have food credit so we can go out to dinner. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, need to get started on this day. First of all, I do want to show you something. On my Sam's haul, I showed you that I got a pair of these, another pair of these Hudson jeans. Now, I got them in the dark denim. I have them in the light denim. They're in the washing right now. But they are flared at the bottom, which I really love the cut on these. I'm just wearing an Old Navy little striped shirt with tennis shoes. But I do love these jeans. They are at Sam's Club. They're Hudson brand. They're like 20-something bucks. But I need jeans right now. I don't have this particular size I'm in right now. I have 1 pair, and I needed a pair of jeans. So I really like these dark denim. I will take these to Vegas. I'm already planning. And then I've got the prices right next Monday. When you see this, you will already know if I got picked or not. You never know with that. I got to figure out my outfit for that. I'm going to work on that today too. And my bar is a mess. So anyway, gonna do all that today. I will come back in a little while and let you know how it's going. All right, that was simple. I just went and gathered up all the 4th of July stuff that we have in the house. Mainly it was in the living room, kitchen, nothing in the bedroom or anything like that. So over here right now, we still have a Snoopy. He was more of that. I've got a couple of camping ones back there. I think those need to go with fall because he's wearing a winter coat. But we did have a few that are left. I have that cute little True Friends. I can't remember. I think Tori gave me that. Or Carrie. I forget sometimes. Over here, we have our little... I bought those for Brian for a Valentine's Day. So we still have all this in here. I took all the 4th of July out. Oh, I see one. I got to get that out of here. And then I took everything down that was over there. So... okay, so now all I have to do is take that. I'm gonna leave all that on the corner because I can work from the other side. Let me show you. I wanna show you something. Let me move some of this stuff. All right, let me flip the camera around. All right, that is the bag that has all the pillows in it. And then I wanted to show you this. If I can get this down. You know what? Let me close it a little bit. This is my, well, let me go down a little more. This is my new computer, guys. I absolutely love this. It's a MacBook Pro M4, I believe. It is incredible. My videos upload so fast. I'm so excited. That is an amazing computer. I love it so much. It has been just a huge help to me. Anyway, okay, so everything is done that I wanted to do. Still got to tackle those dishes, but at least I got the 4th of July up. I do have the Snoopy blanket that was on the couch, the throw, that I am washing right now, and then I'll stick it in with the pillows, and I'll have all the July the 4th gathered up. That's one less thing Brian will have to do on Tuesday. All right, it's lunchtime. I am hungry. It's 11:20, but I have been up since 5:30, so I am hungry for lunch. Okay, let me just tell you what I'm gonna do for lunch. I'm gonna make my usual sandwich, and it's really not healthy, but I don't even care, because this is pretty much the only thing I've been eating like once or twice a day. But this is the King Hawaiian loaf of bread. When I lived in Torrance, I had a King Hawaiian bakery right down the street. So I would get these loaves of bread for even cheaper. And they had a senior discount. So I got that. But anyway, that's the bread I'm going to use. This one, $5.49. I've only used 2 pieces. It's very small. Okay, let me get out what I'm going to put on the sandwich. And I use a little bit of Miracle Whip. I love Miracle Whip. I guess it's because I'm from Texas, I was told. But I do love a little Miracle Whip. Let me get a plate. I am still doing dishes. I'm still working on drying my blender. Let me angle this down. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. This is some deli Black Forest ham that we got, I believe, at Ralph's. It is so yummy. This is the Aldi sharp cheddar, really good sharp cheddar that I love. I've got the Miracle Whip, and then I've got the bread. Now, the thing that makes this sandwich even better is I do put Cheetos on my sandwich. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, the crunch from the Cheetos is heavenly. It is literally heavenly. So you can watch me make my sandwich. I know, Brian's like, you're not going to toast your sandwich. No, I don't want to toast my sandwich. I love it with the Cheetos on it, and it just alters the taste if you grill it. I don't want it grilled. And this bread is so incredibly good. I do a light layer of mayonnaise. That is not a lot of mayonnaise on it. When I was a kid, oh my goodness, I put so much mayo on my sandwiches. It was not even funny. But I loved mayo as a kid. I don't know if my kids still eat mayonnaise, but they ate a lot of mayonnaise too when they were little. So anyway, just a light breading of mayo. This is gonna go in the sink. I have been keeping up with my dishes so good today. Brian, later for dinner, we're gonna have steak. Brian totally marinated my steak yesterday. And all I have to do is add a little seasoning on top, and then it's going to go into the air fryer, and you're going to see that. It is a really, really good steak. He ate one last night, and then he took one for lunch today. This ham is really big, so what I do, I go ahead and I break it in half, and a little bit of that skin on that ham comes off. But anyway, there's my ham and cheese. Now, normally, I would have eaten that just like that. But once I added Cheetos, now I can't not add Cheetos. What I do, I get my regular old Cheetos. Let me get them out of the microwave. Even though we don't have ants anymore, I'm still putting stuff like this in the microwave. I know, I still need chip clips. These are my Pampered Chef ones that are so good. But I'm putting 2 chips on one. All right, Cheetos. I try to find long ones. I know, this is crazy, and you can leave me bad comments that this is not healthy. I don't care. I like the taste of it. It is amazingly delicious to me with the Cheetos on here. It adds just enough crunch that just makes it so good. All right, and then I put a few along the bottom. And we'll do just a couple more. I just need one more little one right there. And that's it. And then I put my top on. And it just gives you the perfect crunch. So good, so good. I'm gonna put all my stuff back up really quick. That up. I'm gonna put this up real quick because I'm gonna, oh, good grief. Luckily the Cheetos stayed attached to that. I still have to move my laundry. Oh, let me make sure my cheese closed really good because the way this is, you just gotta seal it at the top. All right, let me pull you up a little. Ah, there you are. All right. I'm telling you, this sandwich is so good like this. If you've never tried it, just try it. See what you think. You get the crunch of the Cheetos plus that. It's so good. Now, Brian did tell me, and I will show you. We got these peaches yesterday. I'm going to show them to you. They were very expensive, but we got 4 of them. They are perfect. So I'm going to cut me up one of these peaches, and I'm going to have the peaches with the sandwich, okay? Going to be a really good lunch. All right, I will come back after I've eaten lunch, and we'll see what we're going to do next. All right, I am back. All right, lunch was delicious. It's been 2 hours, no, 3 hours since I last ate. What am I doing? Absolutely nothing. No, I took a really hot bath just to kind of relax. I talked to Brian a couple of times, talked to Lucy, my wonderful friend, and working on YouTube on this new computer, which I absolutely love this computer. I've got the dishwasher going finally. I did clean all of the pans that went with the air fryer because I'm going to use them in a little bit. I'm going to show you my steak and what exactly I do. I think I'm going to have steak and rice for supper tonight. The towels just got done, but I forgot to turn the regular clothes on in the dryer. So I've got to wait for those to dry. I am drinking a bottle of water while I'm getting all this done, and I'm uploading already this video. I've already got most of it done. Once I finish this one and then we do the food tonight, that will be that video done. This video, what I'm doing, guys, is I'm scheduling my videos out. Right now, I still need to cook lasagna. I am gonna cook lasagna on Tuesday for Brian. I gotta go get the ingredients tomorrow because I don't want to have that hamburger meat for 2 days. And then I'm going to cook my lasagna for you guys. That will be for a video that will come out. Well, you will already see it because this one is going to come out on August 3rd and the lasagna one is coming out on July 31st. So I've got my videos all planned out for you guys. I'm trying to be really good about doing the 3 a week. And then my slot videos are coming out twice a week. And I actually have a Slots of Fun coming out tomorrow that I've already edited and sent to YouTube. So it'll come out, it'll come out on Tuesday. And then we have a lot of videos coming out. It's fun. I love doing YouTube. It's a lot of fun for me. Makes me feel like I'm getting something done. This month will be the biggest YouTube check I've had in a very long time. Not that it's a lot of money, but it's going to help pay a couple of bills. So that will be good. I will come back as soon as I'm ready to eat dinner. That will probably be around 4-ish. Right now it is 2 o'clock. So maybe in a couple hours we'll start supper. I'm going to eat early tonight because I am going to bed early. I woke up so early this morning that I'm already dragging. And I don't want to take a nap. I'd rather just go to bed earlier. Because when I get up in the morning, I get a lot done. I don't get that much done in the middle of the night. So anyway, all right, guys, I will come back when it is supper time. All right, guys, I am back. It is now, oh goodness, sorry, over there. This camera is hard because when you shoot horizontally, the camera is over here. Sorry, I was crying in the car because I was talking to a friend who made a really good point. She said, do you ever think about maybe God took you away from that job because something maybe bad was going to happen and he wanted to shield you from it? Or maybe he took you out of it because you wouldn't be available to see what is coming up. And I've really got to focus on that. So anyway, it is now 4 o'clock. I should be making my dinner, but Brian is going to call me any minute. He just got to the place where he's staying tonight, and he usually calls me a few minutes after he gets there. So once he is done, I did go get a hot chocolate. Cheers to you. And let me tell you, my Starbucks has been amazing to me. Ever since I lost my job, they talk to me, they ask how I'm doing every time I go there. And occasionally I get a free hot chocolate just because they're just wonderful and they're just amazing. And then Nancy and Sabrina both giving me a $25 Starbucks gift card to use. That was just the sweetest gift. So I just want to thank all of you for those amazing gifts you're giving me. And I'm going to talk to Brian in a minute and then we'll make some steak. All right, guys, I am back. It is now 4:43. I just got off the phone with Brian and another friend and a friend. And that friend is the one that's been looking for me a job. And he said that he found that somebody else is also looking for me a job that he knows really well. So I've got several irons in the fire. And it's so funny because I sent him a text and I said, I feel like I am going to find a job this week. Just putting it out there. He called me immediately and said, oh my goodness, I was just talking about you. So that made me feel so good that maybe there is a chance I will get a job soon. Anyway, okay, I am going to make my steak. As you can see, my pan is right here. And it is still wet. So I've got to dry all this off. And then once I dry that off, I'll get the steak out. We've got to season it some more. And then we will make the steak. I'm really excited. All right, I will come back. All right, I tried to call Brian. Well, I texted him and said, what do I put the air fryer on? Because I couldn't remember. He wasn't responding. So I called him and he's like, hey, and I'm like, you didn't respond to your text. He goes, I already put it on sleep mode. I'm going to bed. I'm like, well, tell me this. And so he did. So now I know what to put it on. All right, I'm going to show you what I do to season this meat. Brian already seasoned it with whatever else he does. I don't know exactly what he puts on it, and I am so sorry. There's something on it. Like, I'll call him back. I'll be back. He's asleep. He already put it on sleep mode and he couldn't answer. All right, it's okay. This is seasoned with something. I'm sure it's like Worcestershire or something like that on the steak. He just puts it in this and lets it sit in a baggie for a couple of hours in the fridge. Mine has been in the fridge for 24 hours. So let me turn it around. Let me put it on the counter so you can see it. And we'll do the steak real quick, okay? I'll be back. All right, I just have a regular plate here. I really don't want to touch this steak. And it's a pretty big steak for just me. All right, we are going to dump it onto the plate. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna throw this away, this baggie. We get our baggies from the Dollar Tree. We get the gallon size because we go through them a lot. Okay, this is the Grill Mates Montreal steak. This is what Brian puts on the steak. So he will put it all on one side, and then he'll put it on the other side as well. That is all he puts on the steak. I'm gonna get a fork and we're gonna put it on the pan. All right, you know what? Let me go ahead and put it on the other side. I take that back. I'm gonna put it on both sides. I think he does both sides. All right, so we're just gonna throw it. Sorry, I'm throwing it onto the pan. This is what will go into the air fryer. And I can bring you over here. All right, let me bring you up just a hair. All right, this is my air fryer. Put it in, take this one out, put that, I'm gonna put that over here because it'll get hot. All right, oh, you're a little crooked. All right, and then, hold on, I'll show you what we do with it. All right, so I need to plug it in. I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. Oh, okay, plugged in, we're gonna turn it on. All right, we are on air fry. He said to do it, we're gonna do it, he said, for 14 minutes. Temperature 375. So we're all good there. And then we're gonna hit start. So it is gonna preheat and then it's gonna start cooking. And I will check it in about 6 minutes, he said. And something else I wanna tell y'all. Before I sent that message to the person, I was doing a Bible study on the Bible app, and I looked up Lost My Job, and it is the best Bible study. It's a devotional over, I think, 6 days. Anyway, I am doing that one, as well as one on anxiety, and one other one. I think I'm doing a total of 3 devotionals that I am gonna do over the next week and see if that helps me a lot, because I am dealing with anxiety. I am dealing with, the helplessness of helping Brian. Although Brian doesn't need help, he is doing everything for me. He makes a wonderful living and can support me and us. My thing is, I like doing everything myself. I like having my own money. I like, if I want to go buy something, I can buy it without asking permission. Same with him. He doesn't want to feel like he's got to ask me everything he does. So that's the main reason that I want a job. I know he can handle it. I can't. So I need to be the one that gets a job and starts helping him, because I don't want him stressing out, feeling like, he can't do anything extra because he's got to take care of everything here. It's just a lot of pressure to put on a man newly married and your wife was making even more than you were and now has no job. I know that's hard for him, but I am giving him 100% support in every other way. I'm trying to keep the house clean. I make sure he's taken care of at night. I'm doing everything I can to support him and not being a bad steward with my money. Now, he is giving me money to go to Vegas this week. He has saved up money. He has money to give me this weekend. And that's such a blessing, because we're going to have a good time with that in our free play. So I'm excited. We're just going to wait for that to finish. If you want to know the name of any of those Bible studies that are on the Bible app, the devotionals, put it in the comments and I'll let you know the name of them. But I'm going to listen to the one for today, finish it while this starts cooking. All right, we'll see you when it's done. Oh, and I did tell Brian that I gathered all the 4th of July stuff up. He's like, why did you do that? I told you that I would do it. I told him, because I want your Tuesday to be relaxing and you can just enjoy the day and not have to stress. And he told me I was very sweet. So he wasn't upset. He didn't want me to have to do that all. That's the kind of guy he is. He doesn't want me to lift a finger around here. When he's off, he vacuums. He sweeps. He you know, he does everything when he's off, and I keep telling him, no, I'm home, let me do it. I'm here to do it. I don't have a job right now, let me take care of you. And he's bad about letting me do that, but anyway, I have the 1 load of laundry. I just put the blanket, the Snoopy blanket, 4th of July, in the bag. I've got my towels I'm gonna fold right now while this is cooking. I'm gonna check it at about 7 minutes and see how it's doing. I'm also gonna make me some rice. I've already showed y'all how I make my rice. I'm just gonna make my rice without ya. And it's gonna be a good supper. All right, I think it's done. I'm assuming it's done. It looks that way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead. Can I pause it? Okay. I am going to get some tongs. We need some tongs. Oh, I need some mitts too, because this is really hot. And I always get 2 mitts just to be safe. I'm gonna move it to the stove because I don't know where else to put it. It may not be done. It may still be red inside, but we're gonna see. I bet it's still red. Let me get a knife and we'll check it. And a fork. Let me see what it looks like. I'm gonna flip it over and I'm just gonna do maybe 1 more minute. Let me let you see it better. Yeah, that looks really good. And for most people, that would be done. For me, I've got to have it done. When we ate at the Radiance Cafe yesterday, I got a burger. Brian and Jody both said, how are you eating that? Because it was pink inside. But I didn't want to say anything, so I just ate it. Anyway, I'll be back just a second. All right, I'm taking it out now for sure. I'm sure it's done. There's 1:18 left, and Brian told me to take it out at like 6 minutes left, but we always put it back in for me. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks really good. All right. So we're gonna put it on the plate. Oh, look how good that looks. That is my steak. And then my rice is almost done. Let me push. I don't know how to turn this off. Usually I just unplug it. It's easier that way. And then I'm gonna get my rice. My rice will be hot too. Man, all my hot stuff. Looking for some hot stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I got the rice. Y'all want to watch me make my rice again? Let's do that again. All right, rice. Remember, this is really, really hot. I do love this rice. Again, if you didn't see the video when I made the rice, this is the Babigo. The Babigo cooked sticky white rice. Comes in, I can't remember how many in the pack from Costco. My favorite rice. So good. All righty. We're gonna put just a little butter in here. That may be enough. And then we're gonna dump the rice in. All right, rice is in. I'm gonna add a little more butter, just a little on top. And then we'll get the sugar. And I'm gonna have such a good meal tonight, guys. Such a good meal. I'm so excited for this meal. I know Brian told me, make sure you make you that steak and some rice. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Okay, and there's my little bit of sugar on there. We're gonna get a fork and we are going to stir that sucker up. It's so much rice. Here lately, I've only been eating about 3/4 of the rice. I haven't been able to eat it all. I'm in such a better mood after talking to my friend that said They are hoping to find me a job this week. That would be incredible. One of the girls in my small group also has been looking for a job, and she got one today. She is in recruiting, and she just got a new job, so she is so happy, and I'm so happy for her. I just hope I can have good news this week as well. You know, be great to have good news. All right, rice is done. There is my rice and my steak. So rice and steak, that is what I'm gonna eat. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let me pull you up. Oh, all right, guys, thank you for watching me today. I know I did a lot today, but then I really didn't. We kind of just hung out today, so thank you. If you can like the video, leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That subscriber count is inching up slowly but surely. I will put out another cool video for you on Monday, and then we'll have a live next Wednesday. So thank you for watching. I love you guys. We'll see you on the next Nurse Debbie.